Hi there. So I'm back on again the same day, twice in one day, and I am going to show you some books I bought in the local charity shop. I'm a bit windswept because it's always windy here. In the Hebrides, always windy. And yeah, we've got nice, pleasant, warm weather, but it is really windy, really windy. So I went to this charity shop, which is just kind of like a thrift books kind of store, and they do like paperbacks for 30 pence, and then they do hardcovers for 50, and then other books are kind of marked down as well. I think kids' books are actually a bit less than 30p, which is amazing. So I went in looking for, my eldest son loves the Wimpy Kid books by Jeff Kinney, and I'm looking for a few of them. We don't have them all, and yeah, I was going to get him a couple of them, but they didn't have any, and all the ones he did have, he already has. So I did get stuff for myself though, which it's just so pleasurable, and because it's so cheap, like you feel like you're getting a deal, and it's more fun. So I got 5 fiction and 1 non-fiction. So 2 of the fiction are classics. So I spoke in my last video about wanting to challenge myself more and develop my brain and my vocabulary by reading more challenging texts, academic writing, and classics. So the last couple of years I've read some chunky ones. Classics like Les Miserables, which I absolutely adored, and what was the other one I read? Middlemarch. That was the other one by George Eliot. So this year I actually didn't decide to do it, and that wasn't like I thought about it and I decided not to do it. It was more like it just didn't even occur to me. But I did see this classic and I thought, I'm going to give this one a whirl. So I'm scared just looking at it. The Count of Monte Cristo by Alexander Dumas. So I know next to nothing about this story. I haven't even seen a movie adaptation. I've no idea. So it's humongous, and it's one of these Wordsworth classics. And I actually collect them. So they're really, really popular here in the UK. And I've got like Jane Austen. I've got 4 or 5 of hers. I've got obviously my Les Miserables and Elizabeth Gaskell. My Middlemarch is there too. So they're such good value. You can actually get these on Amazon for about £2 or £3. So it's not very much. But yeah, I'm excited for this. If you've read it, let's get chatting in the comments. Would somebody like to do a buddy read with me? I would really, really love to do a buddy read. I haven't done that for a long time. Yeah, kind of excited. And the man at the desk, so sweet, the staff in that little charity shop, he was like, is this book for you? I was like, it's for me. I said, I'm going to give it a whirl. And you could tell he thought, commendable. But, you know, some people just don't get reading, do they? So, right, the next one is a total find. And I had a proper look at it. It's a wee bit dirty, but it's this beautiful edition of The Wind in the Willows by Kenneth Grahame. This is one of my favourite childhood books. Hysterical. They're really hysterical. Now this one is a heritage classic, and it's so beautiful. So, and I'd like to do a read aloud with my sons. The last one we tried was Little House in the Big Woods, and I was the only one that was interested in it. But we've had really, really good success with books in the past, like The Tale of Despereaux by Kate DiCamillo. We also did The Miraculous Journey of Edward Tulane. Is that another one? Another Kate DiCamillo one. Yeah, so we've done a few, but this one I think might be a little bit more in their wheelhouse because it's fun, really funny. So beautiful edition as well. So I'm going to keep an eye out for these. Yeah, kind of nice hardcover, beautiful green colour, goes with my kitchen. And yeah, just beautiful. So the next, I got 3 fiction books, but the craziest thing about these are I've already read 2 of them, so I just wanted a copy. And I'm not really a book collector. I love books, but I consume them. I don't like consume. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm not a consumer in that I like to have a big library at home. That would be ideal, but I like to be able to pass them on, you know, if it's a book that I really, really enjoyed. So I've got a couple of people in mind for the ones here that I've already read. So I'll show you the ones I've already read. So the first one is Station 11 by Emily St. John Mandel. Read this a couple of years ago. Loved it. Really, really immersive. Loved the feeling of it, and just like, oh, it was just... And I think rereading this actually might be quite interesting, because obviously it does follow a pandemic, doesn't it? A really, really quite devastating pandemic. So I think I know who I might pass this on to. My sister-in-law, I think, if she hasn't already read it, might enjoy this one. Now, this one I've also read. This is Rainbow Rowell's Eleanor and Park. Such a cute love story. Really, really enjoyed this too. Great read for this time of year. So yeah, probably thinking of somebody else I can pass that one on to. So sharing the book love there. Now this one I just chose because it's got a beautiful cover. It's The Binding by Bridget Collins. Never heard of the author. Looks like the kind of thing I might enjoy. So, what is it about? Emmett Farmer is a binder's apprentice. His job is to handcraft beautiful books, and within each, to capture something unique and extraordinary, a memory. If you have something you want to forget, or a secret to hide, he can bind it, and you will never have to remember the pain it caused. In a vault under his mentor's workshop, row upon row of books and secrets are meticulously stored and recorded. Then one day, Emmett makes an astonishing discovery. One of the volumes has his name on it. So definitely fantasy read, sounds kind of gothic, and oh yeah, it just sounds fun. So I'm hoping to get to that soon actually. And it's really pretty. You've got to love the pretty books. Amazing. So the last one I got is by an author that I haven't read a lot of her books up until now. I've read one already this year though, so I really, really enjoy her writing style, and she's a sweetheart of a lady. So this is Nancy Leigh DeMoss and Choosing Gratitude, Your Journey to God. So I don't know exactly, this is a devotion. No, it's not a devotion. It's actually a proper book, and it also comes along with a 30-day devotional. So I thought this would be nice. I read Adorned by her already this year, and listened to the audiobook actually. It was really good. I would just put it on when I was doing dishes or any kind of housework, and I really, really enjoyed what she had to say. And yeah, I'm sure it'll be good and close to like more of a good theology book. Some books have kind of wishy-washy things, but Nancy DeMoss is definitely not one of those ones that sugarcoats anything, and she's really humble in the way she puts things across, and I think that's really, really, really helpful. Actually, if I feel like someone's preaching to me, I'm just like everybody else and thinking, no, but when somebody comes to you, I'm going on a tangent here, but when somebody comes to you and they are giving advice into your life, they need to also be vulnerable themselves, because it helps to build that trust. And yeah, so I've listened to her podcast for a very, very long time, and yeah, she's just a precious lady. And as soon as I saw that, I was like, I need to take that home. And who doesn't need help to choose gratitude? Believe me, it's a choice, remember. I always remember that. I always think being thankful is a choice. Like, you just decide that you're going to do it. It's kind of like something I read recently. I think it was an article or something, and it said that, oh no, it wasn't actually. Do you know what it was? It was The Wind Calls the Heart. Oh my goodness. And yeah, and one of the characters was saying to a new groom, they just got married, that love was a choice and that you decide that you're going to love your person, your husband, your partner. And yeah, it's so true. Like, we choose our mood ourselves, really, and if we can humble ourselves a bit and still be thankful, then that's pretty wonderful, I think. So, whoa, with the tangents. So hopefully I'll try and get on maybe tomorrow evening, and maybe do a wee tag, like a get to know me tag or something. So I hope you've enjoyed this short video. Let me know if you want to read Count of Monte Cristo with me, and also even just the binding by what's the lady's name, Bridget Collins. So I'll put the names and the authors down below if any of these books look fun to you. Thank you for watching. Bye now.